What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Insurgence. Today is the day. All these weeks, all these months even of preparation have led up to this moment. We are taking on the final gym in the Tauren region. Just kidding, it's actually the 6th gym, but it's the last gym in this current beta and I totally went to the wrong place. I meant to go to my trainer card, which I apparently can't click to save my life because we've got 5 badges right now. And the 6th badge is actually the final one in the current demo 1.1.6, which you can see there, and it is a ghost and dark type gym. Now last time we actually went all the way up to the Dragon Ruins and tried fighting the Perfection Cult leader. I got my butt kicked, so I've decided to come back and try to do the gym instead. So this could very well be the second to last episode. If you guys are excited though for the next gym, make sure to leave a like. We've actually got a whole heap of Pokemon ready to take this bad boy on. I always say bad boy for everything. I don't even know why. The gym leader here is actually a girl, but most importantly, we've got Gojira, which I did a little bit of training to, now at level 62, and Rebel also now at level 64. Now, Rebel I don't think is going to be too helpful in this gym, but Gojira will definitely be, because like I said, this is a ghost and not dark. Ghost and Psychic gym, I think is what they said, or something like that. The point is, dark types are going to be pretty dang good in here, and Gojira has got some really good dark type attacks with Dark Pulse, Payback, Crunch, and Earthquake. I think I'm actually going to get rid of Payback because I don't think, like, situationally, it's very situational, and it's kind of hard to get that situation going. So I'm going to take a look through our TMs real quick, and I noticed that last time we also got this TM for Draco Jet, or Draco Jet, Drake. We'll call it the Drake Jet, okay? So we're gonna give him the Drake Jet, and if you're reading this, it's definitely too late for the gym leader, that is, because this is a priority dragon type attack, and it's also physical, which means it's really good on Gojira, because he's got really good physical attack. We also got Drain Punch, which I think would be really good on Rebel, but I'm not sure that would be better than High Jump Kick, because High Jump Kick does a ton of damage. This one does 75, which isn't that good, but it does heal you up. So I don't know if I should teach it Drain Punch. I really don't think, like, especially against this gym, it won't be too great. So I'm going to hold back on that. Another good thing that we've got, though, is Shadow Claw, which might also be helpful in this upcoming gym. We don't have any, what is it called, ghost types, but we do have Fedoro and Rebel, which have really, really good physical attack. And now that we have Gojira with Crunch, it's kind of redundant to have 2 Pokemon with, you know, a dark type attack. And actually, both of them have exactly Crunch. Finally, we have New Moon, which I think would be good as well, but the only bad thing about it is Gojira himself can't learn it. Only Mistake can learn it, and Mistake, I feel like, wouldn't be too great in this gym. Kind of get wrecked by ghost types, so I'm not going to do that. There's also this Dark Moon or Dark Rock thing that we got, which boosts the length that it'll last for, so it's kind of like the Damp Rock or the whatever rocks that it boosts Sunny Day and Rain Dance, but I'm not going to use that. The last thing that we're going to do before we head on and take on this gym, I know last time we went Super Saiyan, and then we tried going Super Saiyan God, and it didn't really work out, which actually, Blue Hair is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. I know it's kind of hard to say, but the point is, today we're actually going Super Saiyan God. So let's go down to the red hair dye and put this on, because we are ready to take on the 6th gym. Let's get inside. Well, hey-o there, champ! Diana here has themed our gym around dreams. That way she can use her 2 favorite types, Psychic and Ghost. Dark types are your friend here for sure, Ghost types are too. Oh, and another thing, there are lots of trainers here, but they don't give as much experience as you might want. That's because you're supposed to avoid them. Take this for luck. We got some fresh water. So a couple of people gave me tips on this gym. Apparently the most important thing here is that walls are, you can walk through walls, so they're sightless and not is all as it seems. Leave no stone unturned or unexplored. So white rock, right? I can't talk, dude. The point is the walls here are actually invisible and our Pokemon gets recalled. Apparently we have an invisible Pokemon too, because I don't even see it. But there's a really weird puzzle going on here. And I'm not sure if we actually have to even figure it out. I think we can literally just walk straight ahead. A chance was taken, a chance was missed. To not fight trainers and to persist. But a chance you had and have again. To walk straight into her domain. Are you serious? So I can literally just walk straight up to the gym leader. Well, now I'm actually curious what these trainers even have, because there's a ton of them in here. And apparently they don't give very much experience. So I really want to know what is going on. Like, why don't these trainers give experience, and what is the, like, trick of this gym? So there we go. Let's try this out. I'm gonna beat you so badly I almost feel bad about it. That's a little bit too much use of the word bad there. You're putting me in a negative tone here. And hey guys, look at that. We finally have the good old scarf thing. Yeah, I finally put it in there. I know it took me way too long, but this thing is at level 60. I feel like it would give decent experience, so why not battle all the gym trainers, guys? We don't really have too much left in this game, and I completely forgot this thing's typing. Is it dark and psychic? I think it is dark and psychic, so I probably shouldn't have gone for Shadow Claw there. My bad, my bad. Xatu, though, is something that's weak to Shadow Claw, so here we go, my lady. Take that thing right down. And yeah, they don't really give too much experience. However, I think if we give somebody the lucky egg, they might give us a little bit more. So let's go ahead and swap that real quick. And Fedora, you're not going to be able to Mega Evolve into Black Fedora style, but you'll be able to get more experience. At least I think so. Unless you're not able to take down the Pokemon here, which is very likely, especially if it's Dusk Noir, which is a very bulky Pokemon normally. Let's see how much experience we get now, though, with the lucky egg. Wow. Nothing. Still nothing. Maybe they're rigged to, like, not give any experience, because we're literally not going to get a single level off of this. But just for the sake of completion, we're going to battle every single trainer, including Mr. Harry Potter himself, which is apparently now the brown Harry Potter. I'd never heard of that movie, but maybe it's like the Bollywood version. I wonder if there is like a Bollywood version of Harry Potter, because that would be sick, man. I'd be down to watch that. I actually really like watching Bollywood movies, just because, I don't know, sometimes the dancing and stuff is so crazy over the top that it's really entertaining to watch to me, so that'd be really cool. Let's see, I'm gonna look it up after this video, see if there's a Bollywood Harry Potter. I wonder if there's like, I don't know, because there's a lot of really weird like Bollywood version of movies that are really well known, and then you watch that version and it's like, it's actually really funny to watch them, to me at least, even though they're, I guess, not supposed to be funny, but I find them entertaining, I guess, not really funny. So I'll look that up later on. Bring it on. You don't have a ghost of a chance. I know you didn't say a ghost of a chance, but much like ghosts are invisible, I thought maybe there was an invisible word there, and that word being ghost. And this chick has a Chimeco, or Chimeco. I've kind of heard people say both ways. I forgot how James said it, because I know James in the anime at one point had a Chimeco, but I always said it Chimeco, or I guess it might be Chimeco, though. Whatever, Behem, there goes that. Made a really, really, like, loud and weird cry when it died there, so didn't really like that, but Behem here, Behem there, Behem everywhere. Let's fight this guy, Elder Price. I feel like my Mega Evolution of my own character going Super Saiyan God there, not really necessary, especially with how these trainers have been so far. This is one that actually Rebel might be able to take down, because I know Rebel's got the Blaze Kick, so, ooh, and Acrobatics. How could I forget about good old Acrobatics? Let's go for that again. Yeah, there you go, Goregeist. Man, all of these Pokemon's cries are just right in my ear, man. They're going straight on in there. It's kind of crazy, though. Look at that one, too. I guess all of the 5th and 6th generation Pokemon have, like, really strange cries when I think about it. Like, when I think back, I don't know, not specifically in this game, just like in every game, 5th and 6th gen cries are so much different from the ones in previous generations, because they actually started making them sound a lot more natural, I feel. Like, they don't sound pixely or, like, 8-bit, I guess, kind of. If that makes any sense to you guys, I'm not sure if it does. But we got a Wobbuffet coming out now, and I am... you already know what Wobbuffet's got, right? It's going to counter or try to Mirror Coat, or whatever the heck Wobbuffets do. Right now, it's actually just Destiny Bonding. I'm not going to let you do that to me, though, so I'm going to, what do I even do against Destiny Bond? Oh, and you've got Shadow Tag. That is just fantastic. So, you know what? There's no way to avoid this. Goodbye, Fedoro. How fun it is to battle Wobbuffet. I love it, man. Especially in Nuzlocke, Wobbuffet is just the best Pokemon. Absolutely amazing. A chance was taken, a chance was missed. We already read this, so let's move on to this. Oh, I guess that kind of rhymed. I don't know. I was trying to rhyme, but I didn't. I kind of forgot midway through the riddle, like, what the word that I was supposed to rhyme with was, so not very good. Bayonet, though, definitely gonna die here very quickly. Gojira is really, really strong. The only thing is, this isn't really worth it. I noticed that, like I said, for the sake of completion, you know, let's battle every trainer, but really it is not super worth it to battle all these guys, because look, we're not getting, like, any experience, dude. We're getting pretty much nothing, so, let's go Lucky Egg once again. Thankfully, I've got 2 of them. So Gojira for a little bit. You'll have no armor. No Mecha Gojira today. Gojira. I don't know. Someone told me to just name it Godzilla, or call it at least Godzilla, but I kind of like saying Gojira, even though I'm not Japanese, obviously. I feel like my pronunciation is okay at most. Like, it's not great, obviously, but it's okay, because a lot of the words are, I guess, pronunciations in Japanese are similar to Spanish, and since Spanish is my first language, little known fact, I can kind of say some of the words. At least if I read them, like, phonetically, it's not that hard to read them out loud. Obviously, I don't know Japanese, like I can't speak or write it or translate it at all, but it's cool to try to pronounce the words sometimes. I can't read it in Japanese, though. I can only read it if it's, like, spelled out in English, but in the way that you would say it out loud. And Google Translate is kind enough to do that, so sometimes it's fun to try to do that and try to say the words, even though I don't know what they mean, so I don't know. If I ever go to Japan, you know, I can go, hey, konnichiwa, watashi wa... I don't know how to say my name in Japanese, actually, because it's Ariel, but they don't have, like, the L sound, kind of. Just like in Spanish, there's no, like, la, well, there is la, but there's no, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. The point is, they don't have the L sound over there, so Ariel would become Erieru or something like that, so, oh, well, Tyranitar kind of just got bopped. I probably should have just gone straight off for the crunch, but I messed up. I'm sorry, guys. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. And there goes Trevenant. So on the opposite side, they had a lot of Gourgeist. I guess on this side, they might have some Trevenants, because they're kind of the, ooh, nice. Good job using that growl, because now my attack is just going to go up, Miss Magius, so thank you for that, girl. It looks like there's only 2 more Pokemon left, though. And very little experience to be grabbed up, but it's okay, because it's Goggles time. We get to use all of our Pokemon in this gym, man. It's awesome. At least we get to take a trip down memory lane, you know. Get to go through all of our Pokemon, see what they were all great at, and what they were all not so great at, like bug buzzing on ghost types. Not Goggles' greatest, you know, aspect, I guess, or his greatest asset, not aspect. Aspect is something completely different. I don't know why I said that, but not his greatest asset there, using Bug Buzz on Ghost, but I think that was it, or not. Diana's just through this door. Do you think you can take her on? I said just through this door, but the door is actually pretty far away, Grandma. Sorry to disappoint, but yeah, you're gonna have to walk a little bit if you want to get to that door. So because Trevenant is half grass, this means that, yeah, that'll be, ooh, it vanished. Oh my god, guys, you see Trevenant? I don't see him. Where is he at? He's vanished, apparently. But I don't... Where is he? I don't know where he's gone. Oh, God. And Mistake is actually going to live that somehow. And I'm going to bump into my microphone. And oh, my God. Did that really not kill it? Sorry if that produced a lot of noise there. But I had to fix it because I got too excited from Trevenant literally disappearing off the face of this planet. Did you guys see it? Because it literally disappeared, man. I don't know where Trevenant went. That was some next level stuff right there. That was seriously, I don't know what happened. But with this Miss Magius going down, I think that's the last trainer in the gym, or at least I hope it is, because this no experience thing is kind of getting a little dumb. I mean, we did get some experience though. It's not like we didn't get any at all. So I don't know what this guy was talking about, but we're gonna go heal up and take on the gym leader and hopefully do okay. Best of luck. Here we go, here we go, here we go, right through the wall and out of another wall, and I've just realized this is very much like Harry Potter. I was making that reference earlier, and this is just like the train station where they gotta walk through platform 14.5 or some number. I really can't remember. I've never been like a huge Harry Potter fan. I like him a lot, but I'm not like a super fan, I guess, where I know all of this stuff, you know. The point is, we've made it to the gym leader, Diana, the goddess of the moon herself, and we've got Tyranitar armored up and ready to go. You might not think that he's there, but trust me, he is there and he's invisible. So let's talk to Diana and see what's up. Welcome, challenger. I am Diana, leader of the Selene City Gym. The gym I run is themed around dreams, and as such, I specialize in both psychic and ghost types. I hope you found my gym puzzle clever. Not really. If you understood the poem, I'm sure you had no trouble getting through my gym at all. When it said to walk right ahead, well, I couldn't be any more literal. But anyways, enough of that, right? Let's get this show on the road. Get ready to lose! Ooh, we're very, very slowly walking up to the platform. It's so spooky. Whoa. That was a really big leap there. Bring it. Bring it, guys. Bring it. That's the best she could come up with. Because it's Diana. And whoa, she's actually looking pretty good. Diana, you know, after this battle, if you're not doing anything, I mean, I got the new season of Breaking Bad on Netflix. You know, where I'm trying to go here. What I'm trying to say is, we can probably play some Pokemon. It would be a good time. Anyway, she's starting off with Sableye, which I was kind of expecting either Sableye or Spiritomb because usually Ghost Pokemon gym trainer leaders, whatever, Ghost Pokemon users use Spiritomb and Sableye a lot because they almost have no weakness. They are technically weak to Fairy type Pokemon now with 6th generation rules, but in this case, I felt it was kind of foolish to lead up with Mistake, because if it didn't end up being Sableye or Spiritomb, we would have been a little bit dead there. So either way, Earthquake with that Sandstorm is going to take it out nice and easy. Darut is on our side, and we're actually learning Stone Edge right now, which I think is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Dark Pulse for Stone Edge. That gives us a nice stab Rock type move as well. And Gardevoir is actually going to be her next Pokemon. It's a regular Gardevoir, so it's also half Fairy type now, which means that it actually resists Dark type attacks. So what is this thing actually weak to? I think it's weak to Steel, Poison, and Ghost. So I think Fedora would probably be better here, now that I think about it. I don't think I have any Steel type attacks on this entire team. We have a Poison attack with Venoshock, but it's really not that good. And either way, Mistake would probably die. Well, I don't know if this thing has Shadow Ball. It might have Energy Ball, actually, now that I think about it. Let's hope that it doesn't, though, because I am not going to Mega Evolve just in case. I think this Shadow Claw will still do a lot of damage even without it. So there it comes. It's the Moon Blast. Oh, no. Wow. Okay, that actually hurt a lot more than I thought. That's not good. Well, I think Goggles can probably come in and take this thing down now. The Sandstorm is still raging, and, you know, Goggles is one of the rudest dudes around, so he doesn't get hurt by that. It is Psychic, so it will be weak to Bug Buzz. Let's go for that. Never mind. I guess Fairy resist it. I'm an idiot. I should have Mega Evolved. It would have killed it. But now we're dead. No! Man, does Fairy really resist Bug? Because I didn't know that one. I actually didn't know that one. Alright, Mistake, it's your turn. Go for the Venoshocks and do whatever it is that else you might be able to do. I don't know what else you'd like to do around here, but I know that you're going to Full Restore. That's pretty obvious there. Wow, that does no damage. We'll just keep going for them. Why not? I don't think that the Gardevoir has anything really good against Mistake either, except for a very, very, very strong Moonblast, apparently. Alright, come on, go for another Full Restore. I dare you. I actually dare you, man. You do that. I don't think it's going to go for another one, though. I really don't think so. Because if it does, well, either way, even if it doesn't, I can set up a couple of Calm Minds here, or just one, I guess. Could I go for another Calm Mind? Will that kill us? I think if I go for another Calm Mind, it won't be able to kill us. Let's find out. This might be a really dumb mistake, but I don't think this will kill us. Okay, nice. There we go. And no stat loss either from that, so now we can Hyper Potion up and actually set up Livewire as well, because I think that would be a really good idea to set up Livewire right now. So there goes another one. No critical hits, please. That would be awesome. Alright, now we got to heal up again. I know this is a kind of a lame strategy, but I've used it on Morgana before, so it shouldn't come as a huge surprise. But now we lay out the Livewire, which means that all of the rest of the Pokemon that come out for Diana here will actually be paralyzed. So here comes Chandelure, about to get paralyzed. Oh boy, means everything's going to be slower now. And bada boom, there goes the Thunderbolt, max damage with 3 Calm Minds there. Wow, okay. So Gardevoir's going to come back out and get paralyzed. And whatever else you bring out now will also come out and get paralyzed. So not too good. Things are not looking too good for Diana here. Wow, Morgana's actually a really strong Pokemon. And you got to keep in mind, this isn't even her Mega Evolution. Delta Gardevoir actually has a Mega Evolution as well. So, oh no! Oh, I missed that one. He's got Levitate. Yep. So there goes Morgana. It was either that or I switched out into Gojira. And either way, I guess Morgana could have lived to see another day. But it was a pretty terrible situation either way. So the only bad thing right now is obviously we don't have the Livewire on it. but the Focus Blast is actually going to miss. I don't think it would have killed it even if it hit because of our armor. I think our armor would actually make us survive that, plus our nature is special defense boosting. So I think we might have had a chance to live that Focus Blast. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that we would have lived it. But there goes the Gengar, and now she's going to send out Cresselia, which also floats above the live wire. So 2 of our Pokemon out of the ones that we faced lately both float above the air. Not good for us. Ice Beam also not very good for us, except that we're a freaking tank. Holy crap. Godzilla, Gojira, you are pretty awesome, man. Oh, except for that. All right, never mind. That doesn't do anything either. You keep on doing that. All right, I'm gonna not risk being in confusion right now. So what I think I'm gonna do actually is heal up Fedoro, because Fedoro still has, like, we haven't Mega Evolved yet in this whole battle, so it would be a good idea to bring out, like, have at least 1 Mega Evolution. So now we can heal you up. You keep on Signal Beaming. I understand that's you love to Signal Beam. Signal up, beam me up, Scotty. What am I trying to say right now? Oh no, he's got Calm Mind. All right, we got to make quick work of this thing now. I really hope we don't get hurt by confusion. All right, nice. That's 1 confusion there. Now we can heal up again. The only thing is, he's got that Calm Mind now, which isn't too bad for Fedoro, actually. Oh, so she's actually going to go out to her last Pokemon already, which is Gothitelle. And if we've learned anything from this game so far, it's that all the gym leaders like to use Mega Evolution, so I'm going to guess this is a Mega Gothitelle. Yep, Diana's Mega Pendant is shining. Unleash the power of the sun. I mean, the moon. Sunny D, man. Sunny D should come out with a Moony D. Except that would be kind of weird, because I mean, someone immature out there, like me, might confuse Moony D with, like, mooning, and then be like, oh, you're going to show me your butt? That's hot, man. I like that. So the Crunch dropped down our defense. We're faster because of the live wire. So Mega Gothitelle, you look nice. You got the Lady Gaga thing going. I like that. But it's not good enough to take out Gojira himself. This guy destroyed almost all of Japan. You gotta think he's pretty strong, you know. So here comes another Calm Mind, which doesn't do anything against our Crunch. If anything, Crunch still has the chance to lower her defense. So, alright. Are you serious? Diana, you just give up like that? You could have, like, at least tried to Signal Beam us a couple of times. Like, alright, well, there she goes. And that was that gym. Gym leader Diana. What a stunning battle. What a stunning lady you are. Oh my god. I gotta keep myself under control, guys. This game has got some very lovely pixel art ladies. The 2D girl is better than 3D girls, confirmed. I guess it had to happen eventually. Ooh, it's getting up real close. We got the Dreamland Badge! Da-da-da-da-da-da. I was trying to think of the Kirby thing, because Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, but I couldn't think of it, so maybe I'll just play it. This will let higher level Pokemon obey you. You can also attract rare wild Pokemon in certain areas, such as the Friend Safari. And take this, too, as a gift from me. We're gonna get Psychic, which we've already got on mistake, so it's okay. It's a pretty good move anyway, so it's not bad to have the TM. Oh, she's got a boyfriend. Gosh, oh my god, dude. Every time, where are the single girls at, man? Because, I don't know. His team specializes around the rain, so you might want to prepare for that. Oh, and don't forget, you can exit the gym just by going straight down. Oh yeah. Thanks for the tip, lady. So, that is the 6th gym leader, the final gym leader for the current demo beta of Insurgence 1.1. I don't know when the heck the next one's coming out. This one actually took a while. Well, not a while, but for all the content that actually came out, I think it's pretty impressive. Because I know, like, I don't know exactly how long it took in between 1.0 and then this one, but I feel like for the time that it did take, it didn't feel like that long. And there was actually a bunch of content. Like, it pretty much doubled the content in this game right now. And you saw there as we came out of the gym, there was like a cultist walking on up to the Dragon Shrine. We've already actually been up there and explored that area in the last episode, but I think that will be it for this one. Next time, we're going to head back up there and take on the Perfection Cult once and for all. That battle is really hard because it's actually a tag battle with Nora. So if you didn't see the last episode, go and check it out because it was kind of my failed attempt at taking that on. There's actually a little route beforehand anyway, and some meteors, man. If you ever get Deoxys, boom, there you go. But I think that's going to be it for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, make sure to leave a like. And next time, we will wrap up this game by heading on up to the very top of the Dragon Ruins and taking on the Perfection Cult once and for all. Maybe. But actually, we might as well head up there. I was just afraid of running into wild Pokemon, because you know how much I love me some wild Pokemon. Thankfully, we got them repels, we got that Tyranitar at a nice high level, so we shouldn't really be running into many Pokemon, if any at all, really. There's like a Paralyzed Heal over there. Is that really worth getting, though? Or actually a full heal, not a Paralyzed Heal. I think that's what the yellow bottle is. I just always associate the little bottles, status healing bottles, with the color that they are, or the color of the status ailment itself, but that's not really the case. Burn Heal, I think, is green, not red. The red one is actually like Ice Heal or something. So I guess it's kind of the opposite, you know? You get burned, you gotta put some green stuff on yourself. You get iced, you gotta put some red stuff on yourself because it's kind of like fire. Anyway, the guy is right up here. You can also see Nora right up here, so I'm kind of scared to walk up. So we will do so in the next one.